Nation, what's up? It's Bumpin' Thursday, Thump Thursday. I don't even know if that's a thing. So here's the deal. Here's gonna be a full set. Alright, warm up and work out. That's what I'm doing today. And this is how you can hammer it out and combine these different things together into a solid workout. So the warm up, spend a few rounds. You could either do, say, 6 rounds aside, 10-15 minutes of this, whatever, it doesn't matter as long as you do it. Make sure you check out the wrist mobilization video first. Do those before you get into any of this, otherwise you are gonna destroy your wrists. Trust me, I've skipped it before and it's not fun. You wake up in the morning feeling like your wrists are made of cement and you can't even move them without massive snaps and pops. So here's a warm up. I will demonstrate it once to each side. When I do it for the second side, I will call it out so you can see what I'm doing. So here we go. And that side, that's one side. So when we repeat for the second side, set crab, right arm, crab reach. Return to crab into left leg, under switch to ape reach. Open. Right arm, reach and under switch into left leg under switch to loaded beast. Wave unload. Return to loaded beast. Right leg, scorpion stretch. Continue the switch. Set crab. And relax. So that's a warm up, right? It's up to you how you structure and do that. You can do that rounds, rip it out, 6 rounds aside, 5 rounds aside, whatever fits what you're doing for the day. Or you can time it, right? As you can see, that's gonna really warm up your hips, your spine, your shoulders, your wrists. Tons of benefits. Now, I do not need my ring on. That wedgie. This sucks. Okay, so once that's out of the way, we're gonna grab our handy dandy weapons. I mean, steel mace. Okay. Now here's the thing, if you're new to a steel mace, a couple things to be aware of. A quality mace, the majority of the weight's gonna be in the head, right, in the ball. It's super lopsided. I can't tell you how many people who have argued and disagreed to go with even a 15-pound mace or 10-pound mace to start. They get the 10-pound mace, this one here is 15. They get the 10-pound mace and they can't believe how heavy it is. It feels a lot worse than 10 pounds. That's right, because the load is so offset, right? So if you choke up closer to the head, it's gonna feel a lot lighter. The farther away from the head you are, farther down the handle, the harder it is to control and the heavier it feels. There's also going to be a lot more pressure
that it puts on your stabilizer muscles in your core, right? So this is really a way to get, we've done a functional full body warm up. This is a way to get a functional full body workout, right? And as I just demonstrated, you can easily redistribute the load to change the difficulty of your workouts, right? So the first thing in the set, same thing as with the flow, what we want to do is we want to even out the sides. So you want to make sure that you're alternating sides, right? So the first exercise will be a curl to overhead press, right? Do say 6 to 10 reps of that. Whatever you can handle, right? Try and keep your body straight and aligned the whole time. While I can feel that through my shoulder and my arm, I can also feel that all the way down the side of my core and through my stabilizer muscles. Next exercise. This is what we call a gravedigger, right? So think of you're digging a hole, you're shoveling a hole. Now, if you want to make it easier, choke it up closer to the head. If you want to make it harder, you can choke a lot farther down the handle. So stagger your stance a little bit, slight bend in the knees, right? Digging a grave. We're burying the versions of yourself that do not serve you or humanity. You do a lot of cool visualizations of that. There's your grave diggers. That's exercise 2. Again, 6 to 10 reps, whatever you can do. This next one, pretty self-explanatory. You're gonna do some chest press. So, think of a bench press. Again, you can offset the load as much as you want to change the difficulty and the dynamic, but you should be able to bust this out 10 reps. The whole time you're moving the mace, you want to do one of 2 things. Well, first you want to keep it centered, right, as much as you can, but you either want to push it together or you want to try and pull it apart. These are by no means static moves. Right? So there we go. That's 3 exercises of our workout. 4th exercise. This one's fun. It can be. But again, as always, never move faster than you can control with anything that I do and suggest or teach or whatever you want to call it, right? So this is called a switch squat. What we're gonna do, hold the mace at 90. Again, we're either pushing it together or we're pulling it apart. We're gonna squat, we're gonna come up, we're gonna find prayer, drop it down. So as you can see, this is a combination of a squat and a ballistic curl. And we're switching sides each time. So we're alternating which side is loaded. I think that was all. There's no sense in doing ballistic curls because we've already done the squats. Rows, that's what I'm forgetting. And last but not least, we're gonna do some bent over uneven rows. So you're probably familiar with this as well, whether you do it with dumbbells or whatever. We're just adding a different dynamic to it by having this offset load to it. As always, keep it in your center, keep it centered. Adjust the weight distribution for however you need. I like to go a little bit heavier on this exercise. What we're gonna do is you wanna hinge down, knees slightly bent, back straight, and just row. Keep your body aligned, keep your body stable. You'll know you're doing it right when you feel that one burn in your core, right? You should really feel that on your core, through your whole core, but especially on the side where the load is. That's it. That's our super simple warm up for the day, right? So we got our warm up, then we moved into a steel mace workout that included curl to press, Gravediggers, kind of bench press, chest press, whatever you want to call it. Then we did some switch squats, and then we moved right into the bent over uneven rows. And that's that. Hammer out your warm up for, say, like I said, whatever you need to do. That could be 10 minutes, whatever. Hammer that out, jump into your workout, do 6 to 10 reps of each exercise, and you should be able to hammer out about 4 rounds of that. Take you about an hour, 45 minutes, somewhere around there. Get a super short, super effective and efficient full body workout in. Hit most of your muscles all at once, even ones you didn't know you had, and have an amazing time. Cheers, guys.